Hi guys, it's RR250. Welcome back to the channel for this week's daily basis review on Gran Turismo 7, where I give my take of the daily bases each week and let you know how I got on. So, here's Daily Base A. This week on Willow Springs, streets of Willow Springs in the Mazda UNOS Roadster for 5 laps on the Comfort medium tyre, 1 times fuel, 1 times tyre and BOP. And hanging out on Willow Springs with the front engine 1.6 litre power of the Mazda UNOS, aka the Mazda MX-5. That on the sharp turns of streets of Willow Springs is fun to drive. And on the whole, good close racing to be had. Foot down, taking in the views of Rosamond, California, and away you go. Racing on and racing well. Daily Base 8 this week on Willow Springs, streets of Willow Springs, good fun. The balance of inputs of turn, brake and power not proving to be decisive. But working the 5-speed manual 5,500 RPM with a bit of thought, going a long way towards being in the mix. Fun with about of being competitive. The Mazda UNOS, aka the Mazda MX-5, the streets of Willow Springs, a good combo, and overall, enjoy Daily Base 8 this week. Next is Daily Base B. This week on the Grand Valley Highway in the Group 4 cars, for 4 laps on the racing medium tyre, 1 times fuel, 1 times tyre and BOP. And back on Grand Valley Highway in the Group 4s, wheel to wheel with great close racing once again across the week, where again, make sure to be on it right from the off. Hold your line, make yourself as wide as possible, and give nothing away to anyone. Watching the final chicane in particular very carefully. Keeping cool, calm and collected, making sure to not drive away with more than what you bargained for. And keep going, keep your foot down all the way to the end, as the race wasn't officially over until you saw the checkered flag. Daily Base B this week on Grand Valley Highway, another great outing on one of our favourite tracks. Great racing, great battles, and really enjoyed it. And now Daily Race C, this week at Spa in the Group 3 cars for 20 laps on the racing medium, intermediate and wet weather tyres, 2 times fuel, 4 times tyre and BOP. And back at Spa for another endurance race, and with rain in the air, a race of excitement, expectation and promise. When would it rain, how much for, and for how long? Keep an eye on the weather radar to make sure you get the right tyres on time. Inters or wets, you decide. Place all the hope in the rain at your own risk, to end up possibly with a surprising result. Daily Base C this week at Spa, a fun racer strategy. Keep going, as you never knew what was around the corner. And if the rain played its part at the right time, you'd be glad you did keep going, and get yourself a not so bad result. A race where anything could happen, and it usually did. So, here are this week's daily races from my worst to best. This week, my worst daily race is Daily Race A, then is Daily Race C, and this week, my favourite daily race on Gran Turismo 7 is Daily Race B. This week, the Mazda UNOS Roadster was a good fun run on the Willow Springs, streets of Willow Springs reverse. And while the rain came in across the Ardennes Forest at Spa, for us this week, there's only one winner. As regular viewers will know by now what we think about Grand Valley Highway. And it's always a great outing whenever we go there. Really good battles, great close racing, and shout out to all the drivers for great racing across the week. And so for that, Daily Race B is our favourite daily race this week. And do let me know what you thought of the daily races this week in the comments down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the brand new daily races on Gran Turismo 7 next week. Thanks for watching. Bye.